Oh, Psygnosis did this.
Didn't they do every game back in that time period?
They were they were pretty like prevalent, and they also had those really cool covers that had nothing to do with the game.
Right.
You should look them up.
They did a lot of Amiga games, I remember. Hi guys, we're playing Discworld. I'm Brickroad.
And I'm Seven Jedi.
And I will bet $5 he didn't know we were starting the recording right there.
Yeah. No, wait. Did I lose the bet?
You lost the bet.
Who else is... Oh.
You owe me
great.
$5.
It's alright, because I don't have $5. It's not real money.
We're not advancing the game until you PayPal me that $5. This isn't a joke. Get on with
yes,
it.
Yes, it is. You get on with it.
So,
can I borrow $5?
Yeah, I'll PayPal you $5, and you can just PayPal it to me.
Done.
I've played this game before. My friend and I played the PlayStation 1 version back in, I don't know, 2001 or 2. And
what game are we playing, by the way, Brickroad?
This is Discworld. You can't see the title screen here?
I can. It's just I thought you were going to announce it like a gentleman would.
Why would I have to announce it? It's on the screen and it's in the title of the video. Everybody can already see what I'm playing.
But I like listening to you say it.
You know, this is the first LP we've recorded together since Halo. It's been that long.
Holy moly, that was a long time ago. My God, what's happened in that time?
So I've read a couple of the Discworld books, and Sovan has read... You've read all of them?
No, not all of them. I missed out on the most recent ones, but I've read up to, what was the, Making Money.
Can you tell us what's going on this title screen, at least?
Okay, well, that's the World Turtle, the Great Atuin, and those are the 4 elephants on which the Discworld rests on their back. And that is Rincewind riding the luggage with Death.
Death.
I don't know, they're going on an adventure. So, other than that, there's not much else going on.
So this is kind of outside of my wheelhouse when it comes to videos that I put on YouTube. I don't put a lot of story-heavy games on YouTube, and I don't put a lot of adventure games on YouTube. So we'll be breaking the mold on this one, and there'll probably just be a lot of dialogue and reading and so on.
And we're going to be breaking our brains trying to solve the puzzles, because from everything I've heard, the Discworld, because there's 2 of them, both of them are not that intuitive when it comes to puzzle solving.
No,
like they can
really
get
not.
particularly egregious.
I mean, adventure game logic is bad enough, but this game uses adventure game logic plus Discworld logic.
Yeah, and even Terry Pratchett would have said, rest his soul, even Terry Pratchett would have told you that, yeah, Discworld logic is not real logic. I mean, anyone accustomed with the series only has to refer to Bloody Stupid Johnson, one of the greatest inventors, except for one very fatal flaw in every single of his inventions, should know.
I think we're about to see my favorite character in Discworld in the intro here in just a minute.
All right then.
After we
that
watch
fly.
It's that fly. After this scene here, we get to see my favorite character. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but in Discworld, like, the power of belief can bring things into being. So what we have here are these cultists that are trying to bring a dragon into the world by believing in it really, really hard.
Yeah. So there's like an entire otherworldly dimension where dragons are just, I mean, it's literally full of dragons. It's dragons from top to tail, all packed in. But there's also some kind of realism, because these dragons are completely impractical. I mean, they're full of fire, they should explode, they shouldn't be able to lift themselves off the ground, and yet here they are. So a lot of it works on belief and not any sense. Oh yeah, sorry. Is this your favorite character?
Yes, Death is my favorite Discworld character. I love Death. He's amazing.
I mean,
that was my first Discworld book that I really enjoyed, was Mort, which was the first book in the Death series where he trains his apprentice Mort.
Yes. Yeah, how can you not like him? I mean, he's the Grim Reaper, but he also likes cats.
He does like cats. So this is the regular Death, but there's also the Death of Rats, who's like a little rat skeleton.
Yes, he's also known as the Grim Squeaker. But
I didn't know
I don't
that.
think he exists. You didn't know that? Okay.
No.
I don't think he No, I don't think he existed at this point. In fact, Brick, going behind the scenes kind of thing, but I actually, one of the books I recommended to you, Reaper Man, that was the introduction of the Death of Rats.
Well, there you go. I know the Death of Rats from the GURPS RPG that got published back in the 90s.
What's a GURPS RPG? What's an RPG?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Is it like boring numbers and Sorry, language.
So, we're implementing a rule for this Let's Play, because we don't want to be here for 50 episodes stuck on the totally obtuse puzzles of adventure game Discworld. So here's the rule.
Mm-hmm.
When we get stuck, when we both agree that we're stuck, I'm going to start a 20-minute timer. And when the timer goes off, we have to go to the walkthrough of shame and look up the solution.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. I mean, nothing's more frustrating than watching somebody bash their heads together trying to solve one puzzle. It'd be like the desert from Evermore. Over and over again. Except
7 desert videos.
Yeah, except there'll be 7 desert videos for every puzzle. Yeah, so I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of this. But yeah, we do have a special alarm noise for when that for when the 20 minutes is up, but we're not going to let you know what it is yet. You'll have to wait until it happens.
We won't need it. Hopefully we're geniuses and we won't need it.
Brick, you're not fooling anyone.
So you don't think there's much chance of us being geniuses?
Nope, definitely not. It's not happening. I mean, we both watched the Halo playthrough. There was so much there that's contrary to this idea of us being geniuses.
Put your hands up.
I don't know. I think we did the best with what we had. We should have had a 20-minute stuck counter for Halo is what we should have done.
I haven't got all night, you know.
Yeah, but what were we going to do then? I mean, I just gave up and ordered pizza halfway through, and then it arrived, and you solved the rest of it for me. So whenever I'm bored at 20 minutes and the 20 minutes is up, then I order takeaway and you solve it. I like this idea. Let's do that.
Well, in Halo, we could have been like, okay, in 20 minutes, if we haven't beaten the level, we both hand the controller off to a hyperactive 12-year-old and let them play it for us.
I don't know any hyperactive 12-year-olds, and I don't think I'd be able to invite any back to my place. I think that's frowned upon.
Too hard, was it?
You get in trouble. You should just go to your neighbors and be like, hey, can I borrow your hyperactive 12-year-old? I'll bring him back in one piece.
No, let's not go down there. Let's just pay attention to what's going on here.
I mean, he's being mugged.
Well, he was, but he just burst into flames. Oh, and then he got burst into flames. I wonder what that could be.
That fly was pissed, man.
University.
It was. I mean, wouldn't you be? If you were Soundfire?
So, the setup Sovan and I are using is one that either of us can control the game, so we're probably going to be switching off quite a lot.
Well, you say that, but I'm feeling particularly lazy tonight. No, I'm joking. I will take over some of it.
Too lazy to even use the mouse. That's how lazy you're feeling tonight.
Oh, hello, Red Cully. You're looking more cheerful than I expected you to.
Listen carefully. With all these rumors of a dragon,
I assume that's Arch-Chancellor Red Cully.
I kind of feel like that fly is the main character.
I'd love that. Maybe he's at the end. Maybe he's the final puzzle piece. What was it? Oh yeah, did you ever play the old Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy puzzle game?
I tried.
Like the text-based one.
Yeah, the one that was actually written by, what's his name? Help me. Help.
Douglas Adams?
Yes, that's it. Yeah, he actually wrote a text adventure game based on his books. But it's, I mean, kind of before my time, you know?
Well, yeah, it was before my time. Well, that surprises me because there's a particularly dickish thing he does there where there's a puzzle right at the very end of the game that can't be solved unless you happen to pick up a piece of dirt outside Arthur Dent's house at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, man. See, text
And-
adventures
and
got away
you
with
have to
that
use
back
that
in
to
the
solve-
80s.
Why? Why is that, Brick?
I don't know
Why
why.
are you such a text adventure advocate? Yeah, you should know why.
Text adventures don't do that
Ooh,
anymore.
shh,
Thank God.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! The show's starting.
I can't act, so we're gonna do badly in Act 1.
Well, it says act I, so I mean,
Oh, Act I, right.
you act like an I. Yeah, we
Which-
just have to find someone who is an I.
We're gonna spend the next 30 minutes walking around looking at stuff in the game, so we will be acting like eyes, essentially. That might
Yep.
be the worst
Okay,
joke
so
we've ever
here is-
collaborated on. That might be the worst, right there. That pun that we just
I don't
did.
think I wouldn't call
to see you.
I wouldn't really call it a collaboration. I would just call it an accident that just fell into place and accidentally joked it. Oh, there was the fly, and he teleported.
Oh, and he turned into my mouse cursor. Look at that. The fly is the main
Oh wow!
character.
So, the fly.
Bravo,
That's
Discworld.
incredible. I don't know.
All right, so we have
You
control of
called
the
it.
game. Up
Well
here.
done.
So we'll start by looking at the shape.
Yep. So, in case you didn't know, our main character is Rincewind. He is a student of the Unseen University, and he is possibly the most useless wizard that's ever attended the university. In fact, most people barely even call him a wizard, except for his pointy hat
It must be a plot element.
And his dress.
Otherwise, there'd be a better label.
and his dress. It's not a dress; it's a robe. You should know this,
So this game is going to have...
right?
We talked about the logic is going to be both adventure game
really
logic
must do
and
some heavy
Discworld logic.
research into
The
this
same goes for the sense of humor. There's going to be a lot of
8 or 9 solid
adventure
hours.
game, like poking fun at the genre of adventure games humor, as well as Discworld humor.
That's fine. I'm happy with that.
Snoring.
Ah,
That's novel.
the luggage.
Well, I'll soon fix that.
So just
We'll
to
see
get a
if it's
handle
that.
of the controls, it's actually right-click to look at something, and then double-click to interact with it. If you just single-click, Rincewind just walks over to it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I was.
Unseen
We did a
University.
test earlier, and I
Thaumaturgy
didn't get the hang of that.
101
So
failed.
it's like
Not that
two
thinking
two
some
but
paperwork
two buttons on. I
can
couldn't
do.
even manage it.
Couldn't
so
figure it out.
bravo,
It's two
Sovan,
buttons.
Bravo. I know. I should just kill myself now. Get over and done with.
Well, I've got a really
Actually, no.
funky
That's
hat.
that's
a
depressing.
start.
I don't want to start this on a bad end.
If you don't pay me the $5 you owe me, I might take care of that for you.
This sodding thing hasn't got a door.
Yeah, but you still. I need to borrow $5. I'm good for it. You know that.
Right.
Right.
So he's trying to use magic to open his wardrobe. But he
Yeah,
sucks.
but
so.
I expect. Yeah, a kick does the trick.
It's my money pouch, all right.
That's the thing I kind of like about Discworld, even though it is magic and fantasy and dragons and all that. Most of it is solved with good old practicality. It's like just a kick to the door is better than any magic trick. So,
I can't shift it.
So if only I
yeah,
can do
so
anything
the
else in
luggage
this
is up.
room.
No, the luggage is up there, but I imagine he needs some food because that's usually what gets him going.
Well, let's go down to the cafeteria and
So-
see if we can get him something to eat. It's
What cafeteria?
sapient pearwood luggage, as I recall. Yes.
That sounds about right.
All right.
I don't remember it that well.
Oh wait a minute, I want to check the statue out.
Oh, that statue looks familiar.
Yes, well, art criticism was never a strong point
What?
of the University Trust.
So he doesn't know what the statue's of because he didn't take his art criticism class. Oh no! You clicked something.
No, you
Sovan.
did.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh god. Oh god.
It's good.
Don't click that. Whatever you do.
Sorry.
See, the
Alright.
part of the problem is that Sovan at any time can take control of my desktop, which means he can.
Yep.
Like some point in the LP, I'm sure he's going to navigate over to my porn folder, and then I'm going to get kicked off of YouTube. So if that happens, actually, I'm going to.
Well, no, because you're gonna disable it.
I don't think I
Yeah,
can
maybe I
disable it,
shouldn't
but
take control.
Maybe you should.
What, your
just,
porn folder?
There we go. Okay, I want to make sure that we're recording the window properly. I must have just accidentally clicked the top of the window there. Alright, so we're going to be talking to guys for a while.
Oh then. Oh,
And
lecturer in
old
recent
wizard who grew a
ruins.
beard,
I
mostly
know
because
him.
Shaving cream costs tuppence a bag.
Mostly because shaving cream costs a bag. Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
You don't need to read it to us. I mean, the game is showing us the subtitle, and it's also saying it to us.
Yeah, but I like talking to myself.
So here's the dialogue system we have in Discworld. We can talk to him, we can tell him a joke,
We can smart.
we can ask something to him, we can be mad at him, or we can say goodbye.
No, that's a brainstorm.
That's
brainstorming.
That's what that is?
Does this place always have to be this way?
What way?
Well, this way.
This doesn't sound like brainstorming. This just sounds like he's being
chaos.
snarky.
It's undisciplined. It's as if
It sounds like he's trying to work something out. Like, why is it like this? Exactly.
Isn't that a mixed message?
See,
I thought it was a brainstorm anyway.
The thing about Discworld is Rincewind is kind of like the only sane man in Unseen University. That's kind of how he's presented in the books. Like, he's in this weird, totally insane world, and he's the only one who can see how insane it is.
Oh yes.
I wouldn't agree necessarily with you on that. I guess he's depressingly realistic, but I mean, you've not read all the adventures he's been on, so I guess you wouldn't know that. But
Well, he's definitely that way in the first couple books where he's traversing the world with
Thankfully,
Two
that's not my
Flower.
problem. So far, anyway.
yeah, at which point he falls off the end of the Discworld and then comes back because they needed sequels. Good day, sirs.
But that aspect of his personality, though, his he's incredibly realistic in an insane world, makes him the perfect adventure game protagonist.
Dried frog pills.
Oh, absolutely. And he's got a traveling luggage, which is like bottomless. So I mean, it's absolutely favourable. I mean, once you get your luggage, we still have to solve that. So I mean,
Dragons in the town.
I don't know. Any ideas on that?
Dragons, he means?
I'm hoping one of these wizards who are eating this
No, a real
giant
dragon.
feast will have a
Not
clue
one of the
for
little
us.
marsh tiddlers.
Poppycock, there's no
Real
such
dragon.
thing.
No, they're just talking about the dragon or the
Dragons
shape.
only exist if you believe in them. I don't believe
Because that
in
shape
them,
did look
they
like a
don't
dragon, don't you
believe
think?
in me.
No, I think it was just
They're happy.
like a general blob shape. Okay, so let's tell him a joke.
Can you define a blob
Busy
shape?
day in the
Alright.
faculty, gentlemen.
We are cogitating.
They're cogitating. That's a word.
I hope I heard that right, said in a knowing tone of voice, nudge, nudge.
What?
Cogitating, my lad, is that process by which the wise make space inside their minds for more ideas.
You make more space for ideas by sitting on your backside sipping a cup of milky tea.
It doesn't look like he's drinking tea. It looks like he's eating the non-specific food piled up on the table.
My boy, ideas are normally sold.
There's
by
tea in there
not
somewhere.
by weight. It's
I'm
best
drinking
to
tea
get
right
the
now,
side
there you
so
go.
can find more room in the top.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm the only one here that's not.
We have wisdom,
That's not
and
fair.
you do not.
The Englishman is the one
Actually,
who's not
no.
drinking
For
tea.
instance, this is the action of a
Actually, no, that is fair because I've been on a no caffeine
Oh.
bint for like nearly a month now, so that means no Red Bull as well.
I was gonna say your vice was Red Bull though, which is like hyper caffeine.
Shh.
What's so clever
Rincewind
about
got
writing
something.
down the word monkey?
Uh-oh.
It's the librarian.
He's my second favorite character.
Well,
He's
I didn't know you
awesome.
were selling it
So,
by the pound.
would you like to explain what just happened for those who aren't up on the Discworld mythos?
Okay, so the librarian in the Unseen University is an orangutan. He didn't start off like that. He used to be a human being, but an accident at the university caused all kinds of reality changes and made him into an orangutan. But the thing is, he really, really, really does not like being called a monkey. And anyone that does that is usually met with a painful demise. I mean, Rincewind got away quite lightly there. Usually, he'll be. I'm surprised he still has his arms intact. He's like a Wookiee in that sense.
So look, as an aged wizard,
Yeah,
I
don't
mean,
say the
you know,
word
as someone
monkey
who's
anywhere on the
climbed to
Unseen
very
University
depths,
grounds, or you're liable
is
to
there
get
any
clobbered.
advice you feel you might like to pass on?
Exactly.
A few words
So that's
of
what that was all
guidance,
about.
perhaps to one who
I missed what
will
that thing was
follow
exploding
in
there.
your pointy footsteps.
The guy in the purple hat keeps shooting fireworks around the room, and I'm not sure why.
Wallpaper. Well,
because he's mental.
Always
All the
learn
lessons in
to
life.
expect the unexpected.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
If I expect it, then it isn't unexpected.
That also makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, by definition, it can't be unexpected if it actually is expected.
Quite right, my boy. Well spotted.
There you go. That's your first lesson towards
As-
being a wizard.
My advice to you is to always expect the expected. Is that clear?
That makes lots more sense.
Did you get the number of that donkey, Carl?
Didn't hit you too hard, did I?
Shoutouts to 7 Red Returns for sponsoring this video, and to everybody who helped make my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.
Did you get the number of that donkey, Carl?